Good morning. In the previous class itself, we already know about what is natural number and what is a whole number and integers. We also know what is a number line. In this number line, it consists of both the negative integers and positive integers. Now, let me consider a number line. Have you ever think which type of number lies between 0 to 1? They are 1 by 2, 3 by 4, 1 by 4, and it goes on. They are known as a rational number. The rational numbers are nothing but it consists of both numerator as well as denominator. Let me see with a brief definition. Rational number definition. If p and q are integers and q is not equal to 0, then p by q is called rational numbers. Let me prove this with an example. 4 by 5 is an rational number, as 4 and 5 both are integers and 5 is not equal to 0. So it's said to be a rational number. Can we able to say 5 is a rational number? Yes. It can be written in the form of 5 by 1. So it's said to be a rational number. Since 5 and 1 both are integers, the denominator 1 is not equal to 0. So the condition is satisfied. Let me see the another example. 0 is also a rational number. 0 is a special rational number. It can be written as 0 equal to 0 by q, where q is not equal to 0. These are some more examples which was given. They are minus 3 by 5, 6 by minus 5, minus 1 by minus 22, and 0 by 5, etc. These are some more examples. Okay, let me see the properties of addition. In the property of addition, the first property is the closure property. If two rational numbers are added together, the result is always a rational number. Let me see with an example. Addition of a rational number minus 2 by 12 and 3 by 6. So now we're going to add these two terms. So we get minus 2 by 12 plus 3 by 6. So whenever we add, let me take an LCM. The LCM is 12. So we get minus 2 plus 6 divided by 12, 4 by 12. So when we cancel those terms, we get 1 by 3. So it is also a rational. So the condition is satisfied. Thus, according to the closure property, if a by b and c by d are two rational numbers, then their addition a by b plus c by d is also a rational number. Okay. Now we see another example. Solve. Some of the terms are given. So whenever you add those terms, first of all see the denominator. If the denominators are equal, it would be easy. So first of all I am going to take 2 by 3 plus 5 by 3 because the denominators are equal. Next I am going to add 7 by 4 plus 3 by 4. So I get 7 by 3 plus 10 by 4. So now we go to LCM. So the LCM is 12. So we get 28 plus 30 divided by 12. So the answer is 58 by 12. So since it is an rational. Commutativity. According to commutative property of addition, if a by b and c by d are two rational numbers, Then a by b plus c by d equal to c by d plus a by b. So now we want to prove this condition. If the condition is satisfied, is said to be a commutative property. Let me see with an example. Consider the rational number as minus 7 by 12 and 5 by 8. First, take the LCM. Minus 7 by 12 plus 5 by 8. So now we are going to add these two terms. We get minus 14 plus 15 divided by 24. The answer is 1 by 24. Likewise, we are going to take RHS. The RHS equal to 5 by 8 minus 7 by 12. So we get 15 minus 14 divided by 24. So the answer is 1 by 24. Therefore, a by b plus c by d equal to c by d plus a by b. So since the condition is proved, let me go with another property, associativity. According to associative property of addition, if a by b, c by d and e by f are three rational numbers, then we want to prove these conditions are a by b plus c by d plus e by f equal to a by b plus c by d plus e by f. So let me see with an example. According to the rational numbers are 2 by 3, 3 by 4, 4 by 5. So now we are going to take an LHS. So the LHS is 2 by 3 plus 3 by 5 plus 4 by 5. Whenever we add these things, first take the bracket terms. So when we add 3 by 5 plus 4 by 5, we get 7 by 5. So now we are going to add 2 by 3 plus 7 by 5, we get 10 plus 21 divided by 15. So the answer is 31 by 15. Now let me see the RHS. The RHS is 2 by 3 plus 3 by 5 plus 4 by 5. Now we are going to add 2 by 3 plus 3 by 5. So we get 10 plus 9 plus 15, 9 by 15. So we get 19 by 15 plus 4 by 5. So we get 19 plus 12 by 15. So the answer is 31 by 15. Therefore, since the condition is satisfied, so therefore a by b plus c by d plus e by f equal to a by b plus c by d plus e by f. Next, we are going to see the existence of additive identity of rational numbers. Consider a rational number as a by b, then 0 plus a by b equal to a by b plus 0 equal to a by b. The rational number 0 is identity element for addition of rational numbers. Consider a rational number as a 5 by 4. So 0 plus 5 by 4 equal to 5 by 4 plus 0 equal to 5 by 4. So it's said to be an addition identity. Existence of additive inverse of a rational number. The negative of a rational number is called its additive inverse. Let me see with an example. The additive of minus 5 by 6 is equal to 5 by 6, which means the sum of rational number and its additive inverse is equal to additive identity. That is, any rational number plus its additive inverse is equal to 0. Likewise, minus 5 by 6 plus 5 by 6, we get 0. So it is an additive inverse. Think and answer. Additive inverse of minus 5 by minus 12 is dash. Yes, the answer is minus 5 by 12, because we already know that if the numerator and denominator it has a minus sign, so usually we cancel it. So we get 5 by 12. So what is the additive inverse of a 5 by 12? Yes, minus 5 by 12. So the answer is minus 5 by 12. Do you remember the properties of addition? Yes, they are closure, commutative, associative, identity and inverse. Now you can able to know how to use the properties of addition. Now in our class we going to deal with the subtraction of rational number. In the subtraction of rational number is also similar to the addition. Let me see with an example. The sum of two rational numbers is minus 5 by 8. If one of these numbers is minus 7 by 12, find the other. So, according to this question, it given that the sum of two rational number is minus 5 by 8. They already given data. The one of the number is minus 7 by 12. Now we going to find the another one. So we consider an equation. The one of the term is minus 7 by 12. So plus we don't know another term. So let me take it as x is equal to minus 5 by 8. So now we going to find the x. So we get x equal to minus 5 by 8. The minus become plus. So plus 7 by 12. So since the denominators are not equal, so the LCM is 24. So x equal to minus 15 plus 14 divided by 24. We get minus 1 by 24. Okay. Let me move on to the properties of subtraction. The first property is closure property. Let me see with an example. 3 by 5 minus 5 by 10 is equal to 6 minus 5 divided by 10 is equal to 1 by 10. So we already know that if any two numbers are added together, if the answer is also a rational number, it's said to be a closure property. Likewise, if we subtract two rational numbers, we get the rational number, then it is also said to be a closure property. Thus, according to the closure property, if a by b, c by d are two rational numbers, then their subtraction a by b minus c by d is also a rational number. Okay. Let us think. Find whether 2 by 5 and 2 are closure or not. Yes, they are closure because in this 2 by 5 and 2 both are rational numbers. We already know that the 2 is written in the form of 2 by 1. So it's said to be a closure property. Okay. Let me move on to next property, commutativity. According to the commutative property of subtraction, if a by b and c by d are any two rational numbers, then a by b minus c by d is not equal to c by d minus a by b. Now let me see an example. Consider two numbers as 2 by 3 and 2 by 4. Let me take an LHS 2 by 3 minus 2 by 4. We get 8 minus 6 divided by 12, 2 by 12. So when we cancel it, we get 1 by 6. Likewise, let me take an RHS 2 by 4 minus 2 by 3. We get 6 minus 8 divided by 12 minus 2 by 12 equal to minus 1 by 6. Therefore, since LHS is not equal to RHS, therefore a by b minus c by d is not equal to c by d minus a by b. Okay, next we are going to see associativity. According to associative property of subtraction, if a by b, c by d, e by f are three rational numbers, then we want to prove a by b minus c by d minus e by f is not equal to a by b minus c by d minus e by f. Let me see with an example. Verify the associativity. So now we are going to prove this. So first of all we take an LHS. So the LHS is 3 minus 8 by 9 minus 4 by 7. So now whenever we going to subtract or add, first of all consider the bracket terms. So the LCM is 63. So we get 3 minus 56 minus 36 divided by 63, 3 minus 20 by 63. So now when we take another LCM, we get 189 minus 20 divided by 63. So the answer is 169 divided by 63. Okay, now we are going to take an RHS. So the RHS, first of all we are going to subtract 3 minus 8 by 9. So we get 27 minus 8 by 9. So we get 19 by 9 minus 4 by 7. So now since the denominators are not equal, so the LCM is 63. So 133 minus 63 divided by 63 is equal to 70 by 63. Therefore, since the LHS is not equal to RHS. Okay, next we move on to the existence of identity. Let me consider A by B. So A by B minus 0 is equal to A by B is satisfied, but 0 minus A by B is not equal to A by B. Let me see with an example. If 2 by 4 minus 0 is equal to 2 by 4, but 0 minus 2 by 4 is not equal to 2 by 4, which means we get minus 2 by 4. So we can able to subtract, but it has no identity. Okay, let me move on to next thing, the existence of inverse. Inverse for subtraction does not exist. Okay, we see the quick recap. Verify the commutative property of subtraction of rational numbers for 5 by 8 and minus 3 by 8. Yes, according to the commutative property, we know that since it's not equal, which means 5 by 8 minus 3 by 8 is not equal to minus 3 by 8 minus 5 by 8. Next, the subtraction of 3 by 2 from 3 by 4 is dash. Since the denominators are not equal, so we let me take an LCM. The LCM is 4. So we get 6 minus 3 divided by 4. So 3 by 4 is the answer. Next, what we get when we add 1 by 3 and 0. According to the additive identity, we know that when we add any rational number with 0, we get 1 by 3 only. Likewise, we going to see minus 3 by 5 plus its additive inverses. Yes, we get the additive identity, which means 0. Okay, these are the follow-up work. Please note it down. Thank you.